Okay, good morning, students. Today we had to see the microbes in the production of biogas. In a biogas production, how the microbes are used. Biogas is a mixture of different gases, mostly produced by the breakdown of organic matter in the absence of oxygen. Anaerobic condition. Biogas can be produced from raw materials such as agriculture wastes, manure, municipal wastes, plant material, sewage, food waste, etc. Biogas is produced under anaerobic condition when the organic materials are converted through microbiological reactions into gas and organic fertilizer. Biogas primarily consists of methane 60% along with CO2 and hydrogen. Methane producing bacteria are called methanogens, and one such common bacteria is methanobacteria. Biogas is devoid of smell and burns with the blue flame without smoke. The methanogens are also present in anaerobic sludge and rumen of cattle. In rumen, these bacteria help in the breakdown of cellulose. The excreta of cattle called dung is commonly called gobar. Gobar gas is generated by the anaerobic decomposition of cattle dung. It consists of methane, carbon dioxide with some hydrogen, nitrogen and other gases in trace amount. Okay. Here you can see there is a diagram: gas storage tank, gas control valve, outlet for biogas, mixing tank and overflow tank, inlet pump, inlet link is also there, digester tank, partition valve, outlet pipe also there in a biogas unit. In a biogas plant, anaerobic digestion is carried out in an air-tight cylindrical tank known as digester. It is made up of concrete bricks and cement or steel. Bio-waste are collected and a slurry of dung is fed into the digester. It has a side opening into which organic materials for digestion are incorporated for microbial activity. Anaerobic digestion is accomplished in three stages: solubilization, acidogenesis and methanogenesis. The outlet is connected to a pipe to supply biogas. The slurry is drained through another outlet and is used as fertilizer. Biogas is used for cooking and lighting process. The technology of biogas production was developed in India mainly due to efforts of Indian Agriculture Research Institute and Gadi and Village Industries Commission (KVIC). Then next we pass on to bioremediation. Bioremediation, the use of naturally occurring or genetically engineered microorganism is mostly used to reduce or degrade the pollutants is called bioremediation. Bioremediation is less expensive and more sustainable than other remediations available. It is grouped into in situ bioremediation, treatment of contaminated soil or water in the site, and ex situ bioremediation, treatment of contaminated soil or water that is removed from the site and treated. That is removed from the site and also it is treated. Microorganisms involved in bioremediation. Aerobic microbes degrade the pollutants in the presence of oxygen. They mainly degrade pesticides and hydrocarbons. Pseudomonas butida is mostly genetically engineered microorganism (GEM), and Anandamohan Chakravarti obtained patent for this recombinant bacterial strain. It is multiplasmid hydrocarbon degrading bacteria which can digest the hydrocarbons in the oil spills. Okay, you can see the blue color is called microorganism and oil also there. The microorganism eat oil or other organic contaminants. Microorganism digest oil and convert into carbon dioxide and water. Microorganism give up carbon dioxide and water also lastly. The process of bioremediation is there. Okay, the next one, Nitrosomonas europaea is also capable of degrading benzene and a variety of collagenated organic components including trichloroethylene and vinyl chloride. Ideonella saccayens is currently tried for recycling of PET plastics. These bacteria mostly use PETase and MHETase enzymes to break down PET plastic into therapeutic acids and ethylene glycol. Anaerobic microbes. Anaerobic microbes, there is no oxygen. degrade the pollutants in the absence of oxygen. Dechloromonas aromatica has the ability to degrade the benzene anaerobically and to oxidize toluene and xylene. Phenorocoate Chrysoporium, an anaerobic fungus, exhibits a strong potential for bioremediation for pesticides, polyaromatic hydrocarbons, dyes, trinitrotoluene, cyanides, carbon tetrachloride, etc. Decalocoid species are responsible for anaerobic bioremediation for toxic trichloroethane to non-toxic ethane. Then, Pestalotipiopsis microspora is a species of endophytic fungus capable of breaking down and digesting polyurethane. This makes the fungus a potential candidate for bioremediation. Projects involve large quantity of plastics also there. You can see break down PET into therapeutic acids and ethylene glycol. Ideonella saccayens adhere to PET film also. Then Ideonella saccayens eats the therapeutic acids, ethylene glycol. PET bottles also there. There is actions of Ideonella saccayens. Okay. Up to this one, your portions are over, totally completed. Okay, thank you students. Read well. Thank you, one and all.